All right, good afternoon, everybody, and happy Friday. I hope you all had great weeks at work. I know I've had probably one of the most stressful weeks at work I've had in a very long time, and I've been looking forward to this stream. Today, we're doing something a little bit different, and as you can see by the mighty airplane in front of us, we are taking a step up today. That there is an Airbus A330-900neo, a wide-body twin-jet airliner produced by Airbus, much larger than what we've flown on the channel beforehand. This is the largest airplane I've ever streamed with, holds quite a significantly large amount of passengers compared to what we are normally used to flying on the channel. Can't wait to roll this one out. I've been practicing with it quite a bit, so I'm pretty excited. Hopefully we can get some good practice with this bird today and really get some smooth landings in. Hi Mike, that sucks about your work week. Yeah, you know, it happens. Unfortunately, that's just the way things go sometimes, right? But yeah, so the only thing we have to do is really our flight plan's already calculated. Actually, no, it's not. That's the only thing we have to do. We have quite a little bit of cockpit preparation to do, so we're gonna go ahead and get jumped right in and get everything started here for our journey to through Qatar. And that's currently where we are right now. We are in Qatar. We are going to Kuwait. We are in the Middle East today. So something quite a little bit different. Don't usually fly out here, but anyways, it's just something different, and I love the airplane, and I love the paint scheme on this airplane for Qatar Airways. So without further ado, let's get everything rolling. As you can see, we are already all powered up here, and the only thing we have to do is get our flight plan selected into the system here. So we are going to click on init request here to get our flight plan from SimBrief all entered in, which it is now. IRS in it, that's already taken care of for us, so we don't have to worry about that. And our flight plan is already entered. Only thing we have to do is get our departure and our arrivals entered in. So let's go ahead and get our departure in, and let's see what our OFB has us doing today as far as our departure goes. Hey Kelly, how are you? Thanks for joining. Looks like we're taking off a 16 left today out of the Paytom 1M departure. So 16 left. It's come down here. Here's 16 left. We are leaving out of the Paytom 1 arrival. That gets entered in. No transition. We'll just insert that right in for us. And now we are going to enter in our arrival to Kuwait International, which is looking like we're going to be going in on 3-3 right on the Debti 2C arrival. Oopsies. 3-3 right. Go ahead and get 3-3 right entered. ILS 3-3 right. In it goes. We'll just insert that right in. So we should be all set to go now. What we want to do. Hey, we have a subscription coming in. Lore228JK. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. That's actually the first notification we've had on the channel so far. Absolutely incredible. Thank you so much for the subscription, my friend. Really greatly appreciate it. Thank you for being with us and making the channel grow. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. So what we're going to do now is we, of course, are going to check our flight plan and just make sure that everything looks good for us. We're going to bring this over to plan mode. We're going to come down here and just shuffle through our waypoints and make sure that everything looks good. So there's our departure runway 16 left. Out we go. That was Julie. Thank you, Julie. Greatly appreciated. Thank you very much for giving me my first chance to shout out a subscription live on the channel. That brings us up to 20 out of 25, believe it or not, that we're looking for our goals. So we are almost there. We only have 5 more to go and about 9 more days until our goal expires. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much again. Really means a lot. And thank you for being here and watching. Just going through our waypoints and making sure everything looks good. And it does. We don't have any discontinuities or anything like that, so that is absolutely perfect. One thing we need to do, and the one thing I forgot to do before starting the stream, was actually getting our passengers boarded. So, um, we're going to get the OFP requests. So, today we have 290 passengers total on board the airplane. That is quite a full load. Oh my god, I don't know what that just was. But I'll tell you one thing we're going to do is we're going to come in here. We'll go to audio, and we are going to turn off the passenger ambience, unfortunately. The boarding music. We'll leave the announcements on just because we can hear that while we're pushing back, but everything else we're turning off. No need to be hearing that. We also need to get our fuel loaded onto the airplane as well. And we're looking at block fuel today of 32,015 pounds. So,
ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, on behalf of myself, your captain, the first officer, and cabin crew, I'd like to take this time to welcome you aboard our flight. We're just wrapping up some paperwork up front here and waiting to see final numbers from the ground crew, then we'll be on our way. Flight attendants will be coming through the cabin shortly with a very important safety briefing. We do ask that you give them your full, undivided attention as they review the
Oh no, and the simulator just crashed on us. That's unfortunate. I was not expecting that to happen. Disappointing. Okay. Great, Friday stream's off to a great start. Well, I guess I will relaunch us back into Doha and Qatar. My apologies, everybody. I was not expecting that to happen. Uh-oh. It's the first time that's happened to us on stream. How disappointing. So bear with me, everybody, while I get the stream set up and ready to go. Of course, that happens here on a day, of course, I am so excited to stream. Of course, we're going to have problems. I did a test flight early this morning in the very airplane and didn't have any issues, so of course this is going to happen to me today. That's just usual Friday, right? When you have a shitty week, things like this tend to happen, so we'll get us up and going again. It shouldn't take us long to get back on the ground. The only thing that sucks about that is I'm going to have to power up the airplane again and get the flight plan reloaded and basically just redo everything I just did, but it won't take me long, so hopefully we won't have that happen again. Damn, that sucks. Oh well. It is what it is. It happens. That's technology for you. Obviously, Asobo and Microsoft need to get their shit together when it comes to the crashes. I'm not the only one that says that they have problems with it. I'm not the only streamer that says that they have problems with it. So bear with me a few moments, everybody. I'll leave the menu up here so you can see exactly what I do to get the stream up and running as far as the simulator goes. So just a few moments while everything loads up here. Alright, simulator's loaded back up. Our airplane's already pre-selected. Just have to get us back to Doha. Man, really can't believe that there. So we're just going to type it right in. OTHH is Doha for Hamad International in Doha. Got to reset the time because it is pitch black there. On our way back through, actually, it should actually start to be a nighttime flight. Actually, is going to be our return leg. It will be at night, which is actually kind of cool. Looking forward to that. Anyways, we've done everything we need to do here, so let's get the simulator loaded back up now. Can't believe that happened. Of course. But anyways, on our return flight back to Doha from Kuwait, it will be nighttime. It should be. And I messed something up, and I didn't select where we were supposed to go because I'm rushing through this and not paying attention. So have to restart it again and select our actual OTHH again. Zoom to details. I didn't select our parking spot, which is right here. There we go. Now hit fly. Okay. Sorry, everybody, for the technical difficulties. All right, there we go. Back on the ground. I'm just going to fly through this, everybody, and get the airplane loaded back up. First thing we're going to do is come over here to our fly pad. We have to get that turned on. You're going to see what I have to do to the airplane before the stream even starts, unfortunately, but it won't take long. Fly pad is loaded up. Have to get our flight plan put in from SimBrief. There it is. Now we can come up here and start getting the airplane turned on. Battery switch 1 comes on. Battery switch 2 comes on. And external power. All right, navigation lights go on and beacon lights come on to the on position. Seatbelt signs already on. That's already no smoking sign is already coming to the on position. Emergency exit lights come on. And I'm thinking what probably messed us up was the fact that we had audio, so we're just going to turn the audio right off. We're not even going to entertain the idea of the audio going on, because I have a feeling that's probably what caused it. The audio was going on, and you know, it's unfortunate, but we'll get through it, everybody. Okay, let's get our fuel back in. Man, that really sucks. 32,015 again. 32,015. There we go. Our fuel is now reloaded. Let's go back to our OFP. Gotta come up here and get our IRS realigned. Come down here now and come over to our initial reference page. Click on init request again. There we go. That's all plugged in. Align our IRS on reference. There we go. That's all set. Have to come back here and get our passengers all loaded and ready to go again. AOC menu, weight and balance, total passengers. There we go. Get it from our OFP. All right, this is where we were right when we just lost connection. 290 passengers, which is quite a lot. So the boarding is going to start, but I'm going to come over here to our settings because that's going to take forever if I don't change it. So come over to realism, boarding. We'll go fast, and that way you can see they're board a lot faster. There we go. While we get the rest of the airplane configured. Sorry about that, everybody. Go back to flight plan. We have to put in our departure and our arrival again. I think, if I remember correctly, if we go back to our OFP here, they have us departing out of 16 left again, out of the pay tone 1, so there's 16 left. Where is it? There it is. Right, and then what transition is it having us do? The pay tone transition. Let's see if that's available. Yep, pay tone 1 transition. In it goes. Insert. All right, get our landing back in Kuwait. We're landing on 33 right again on the Debty 2C. 33 right. All right, that's put back in. Have to wait for our IRSs to realign. We got 5 minutes. You can see down here the internal navigation system is going to take 5 minutes to align for us to be able to get our heading track open. So there's not really much we can do now besides wait until that aligns. We really can't go much farther. So bear with me, everybody. But the one thing I can do is go to our like and share button there. Now that we have 20, I can update this here. So let's update this to 20 subscribers really quickly. 5 more to go now. Absolutely fantastic. Oops, wrong one. Hold on, bear with me just a moment, everybody, while I update our goal here. There we go. Updated to 20. 20 subscribers now. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you to all that have subscribed so far, and thank you so much for the hiccups today with the stream. I don't usually anticipate this happening, but of course things do happen. We're going to come over here and we are going to get our... I can go into the realism settings and I can actually change this to instant, so... Or, no, I can't do that now because it's already started. Man. Alright, no big deal. I guess that means that we can actually get our cruising altitude entered in, which on this flight is 380, so we're going up high today. So let's get 380 plugged in on our altitude selector for the autopilot. Go get our brightness turned up for that, get our brightness turned up for that, come down here and get our integrated lights turned up, and then go back up top and get our overhead integrated lights turned up. There we go, looking good. As our passengers board and we wait for this to realign, really unfortunate about that. Let's take a look at our views. Nice view right here for starting of engine number 1. And then nice view over here over the wing on the right-hand side of the airplane. Some good views today for the aircraft. Really unfortunate about what just happened there. I really was not expecting the simulator to crash, but we're not going to be lagging too far behind. As soon as we see these screens pop up over here, we'll be good to go. So you can see outside here in Doha, Qatar, we are in a Qatar Airways Airbus A330neo. There's another one right next to us on the left. However, that's not a Neo. That's just looking like a regular A3. Actually, you know what? That might be a 777. That's not even a. It's not even an Airbus, which is actually pretty cool. If you look to our right, it looks like we got a Airbus A320 or A319 over there, another Airbus over there, what looks to be another 777 or a few 777s over there, another one right there, many 777s, absolutely crazy. Let's jump back inside the flight deck and just make sure we got 1 minute until this finishes aligning, and then we'll be able to continue where we were, except I will just have to go through the flight plan one more time and just make sure that everything is looking good. So let's just go through it one more time, and this is what I'm looking at right up here. This screen right here is just to make sure that everything looks good and that we don't have any weird looking waypoints in there that's going to cause us to go off course or give us any surprises, of course. All right, everything looks good. There we go. This is finished aligning, so we should have our arc back. Yep, there we go. We have our arc. All right. Now we can continue going on with what we were doing, everybody. So let's go back to the menu and take a look at where we are with everybody boarding the airplane, because pretty much the last thing we have to do is calculate our performance and get the airplane going and figuring out our taxiing and pushback and everything. So looks like everybody's boarded, all 290 passengers boarded, so that's good. That's all set. Now we can do our performance information. So we'll go to our performance page. Flaps are going to be 1, and we are going to be flexing the engines out to 35 today. Oops, wrong area. 35 for the flex 2 temp, and let's get our rotate speeds here. 138. V2 is 142. All right, looking good on that part. I believe that's everything that we need to do besides getting our arrival we already put in. All right, we're good. So we should be ready to push here. So we're going to come up top. We are going to turn on one of the fuel pumps. Master APU switch comes into the on position, and the APU start switch comes on to get the APU fired up. Let's come down here. This is our APU right here. You can see the percentage right here. Start to rise. 15, 16, 17, 19, 20. All right. We are coming up. Exhaust gas temperature is coming up well as well. Perfect. APU generator. Once we get all this ready to go and the APU starts, we will turn on the APU bleed. While the APU is actually starting, we can calculate our taxi here just to find out exactly where we need to go. So we're taking off out of runway 16, right? And I have a feeling that this is probably going to be a long taxi again. That's, we'll be looking over here. That's 3-4 left. 3-4 right, so 16 should be on the other side. which it is. There's 16 right over there. Our APU just finished starting up. You heard that thunk. That means that the APU generator has connected, so we will turn on the APU bleed, and we will turn off the external power, seeming as we no longer need it. So it looks like we are going to be pushing back to our left here, following this straight to the right, out, left, right. Okay, I know where to go. Let's get our pushback planned. Go, that looks good, and out to our left. Enter that. Now, this is a much larger airplane than we are used to flying here on the stream, so you're going to notice the airplane turning slow. You're going to notice a bunch of stuff when it comes to actually piloting the airplane. So before we push, we make sure we got our seatbelt sights on. No smoking is on auto, which is good. Emergency exit lights are armed. All of this looks good. Beacon lights are on, navigation lights are on, strobes are off for now. These all stay off for now. All right, I think we are all set to go. So let's call our pushback tug in and get him connected to the airplane. There he goes outside. He's going to get connected to us. Make sure our parking brake is connected, which it is. Flight deck door can come lock now. You'll hear that lock. There we go. We are all locked in, so we will not have any intruders today. And you can see down here, it looks like we have an altitude restriction of 3,000 feet after departure. Get a look at the pushback tug connecting to the airplane. All right. You can see the sun is already starting to come down there, so this might be a little bit of a nighttime arrival, and then it's definitely going to be a nighttime arrival back into Doha and Qatar, leaving Kuwait. Flying in the Middle East today. First time I've ever flown in the Middle East. First time I've ever flown on a Qatar Airways A330, that's for sure. Cleared for push and start. That means that we need to do a few things before we release the parking brake. We need to come up here and get our fuel pumps all turned on. Now we can come down here, switch our ignition selectors over to ignition start, release the parking brake, and we will start engine number 1 first. So let's come outside, and engine number 1 starting lever is going to start. Alright, sounds like we got a good start of engine number 1. Head back into the flight deck and just double make sure. Yep, looking good. Engine number 2 coming up. Let's get outside to the overwing. Sounds like engine number 2 had a successful start. Set our parking brake for this guy. Parking brake comes on. right, looking good. Looks like we have 2 good engine starts there. We're up top and make sure both our engine generators are on, which they are, so we can turn off APU bleed, turn off the master APU switch, come back down here and turn our ignition mode selector back to normal. Alright, we're going to come up top here. We are going to turn on our taxi lights and our runway turnoffs, and then we will come over to the wing so we can see our flight control tests. We're going full right aileron first. You can see it coming up there, and now we are going full left aileron. There we go. Full rear elevator, full forward elevator, and of course our rudders are going left and right. Flaps are going to come down to 1 degree, or notch 1. There we go. Get back inside the airplane, and we are ready to taxi, which means we're going to come over here and our parking brake is going to become released, and we should start rolling completely on our own. There we go, rolling along nicely, but let's give us a little bit of help. Let's give us some power. Just gave us a little boost. Let's get lined back up on our taxiway. Again, sorry about the mishap with the stream. We did really not intend that to happen, but you know, sometimes that just happens, unfortunately. Look and make sure we know where we are going. Right, we're just going to follow this taxi right here and take a left at the end. Hoping everybody had a good work week. Like I said, I know mine was a little bit stressful, but it's over now. Can't wait to enjoy the weekend. Also, we just missed our turn too. This is a lovely day. lovely, lovely day. But we're gonna cheat. That's how many fucks I have right now. Making our way to runway 16 left for the departure. How's everybody's Friday afternoon going? Everybody having a good Friday? Last right-hand turn up here. Make the big old right-hand turn in this rather large airplane. Takes a lot for it to make those turns, given it is so large. Yes, one more day of work. Yep, just Saturdays. But you have the Monday off, correct? Now that we are heading to the runway, I believe it is time now where we can do our taxi checklist. Spoilers come up into the arm position. Auto brakes go up to maximum. Looking good. Call our flight attendant crew. Let them know that we will be departing shortly. Flaps are at 1. Come down here and do our takeoff configuration test. Didn't get any errors on it, so I believe that we are all set to go. As we head towards our departure runway, you can tell this is a lot larger of an airplane because it does not seem like we're moving that fast, but we are moving at 18 knots for our ground speed. 19 now. But it doesn't look like we're really moving that fast just because of how big this airplane is. It is a lot larger than anything else we've ever flown before, And the simulator just crashed again. All right. This is going wonderful. I think I'm just going to cut it, guys. I'm sorry. I don't have the patience for this right now. Not sure what's going on with it. Yeah, I've had about enough. It's really unfortunate that the game keeps doing this. I mean, I don't know if it's a problem with the airplane that's causing it. I really don't know, but I'm gonna cut it there. Sorry for everybody whose time I've wasted joining in. Again, I will bring this up once more, even though the game is no longer running. Please, if you don't, if you enjoy viewing, first off, constant crashes and disruptions of the streams, please hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and like the video. Like I said, I just do not have the patience for this today, seeming after the completely terrible work week that I had. So I hope everybody has a fantastic weekend. I'm cutting it here. I'm not gonna bother with it. Just it's twice in a row now. And I'll catch you all later. Thank you again, everybody that joined. I'll schedule a stream. No stream tomorrow, as got something going on. So Sunday, I'll throw a stream up. Keep a lookout for it on Facebook and on my YouTube channel. And I'll talk to you guys all on Sunday. Thank you.